Yeah, we
GitLab.
talked about that briefly last week. I can't immediately remember the context, but oh yeah, we were looking at if we could bump a package which would reduce the sort of complexity of the dependency graph, etc. So yeah, we touched on it last week briefly.
Yep. So I'm flat out removing the package because it's not being used at all.
Awesome.
And so what I was taking a look at is this GitLab UI folder doesn't have a pack or the yarn.lock folder at all. It's using the yarn.lock of the overall design.gitlab.com.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, but I'm
Well
trying
then.
to not update a file in the package.lock. So that's what I'm working on. So
Interesting. So you're in that project, packages, GitLab UI.
it feels like a mistake that there's no package.lock specifically for GitLab UI.
And is there a package.json in there?
Oh, I asked an AI and said that this is expected behavior in JavaScript monorepos managed by with Yarn workspaces. So, do we have Yarn workspaces, or are we using them?
What file do I look for in here? Because I don't see.
That's a good. Oh, okay. Go to the root package.json. It should have workspaces inside.
I do have
That's,
workspaces.
okay, so that's expected to have the yarn.lock file only at the root level.
Interesting. I've never used this.
Me neither. That's totally new to me as well.
I always use Lerna for better or for worse.
So I wonder what I'm trying to understand what the point or benefit or purpose or whatever you want to call it is. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I guess right. So it links them together. So if design.gitlab.com project is using the GitLab UI package, then having them part of a sort of what's it, mate? Yeah, okay, interesting.
No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Why is GitLens not working as expected though?
So now that we know that why it is where it is and why it's not where it's not, what's the um
I'm just going to cheat and copy that in. And run yarn. And if it
does
works,
the line 19326 need to match 19327 or not?
so it's not in my diff. So if you take a look here, it
Oh,
was like that, right?
Oh, okay.
yeah, because the little cap at the beginning should match the minor version. So the batch version can be different.
Right. Got it.
And that's all I need to do, I think. Because it installed.
Hmm.
It's crank. It throws a bunch of warnings, but it installs and does all its tests.
So going back to this thing from last time, then, so we asked the question about is it okay to bump this package, and then discussion went down, and it's like, okay, actually, we probably don't even need it. Were there any references to it that we had to change to use some sort of more out of the box functionality, or was there actually nothing using it at all?
So what we were doing is, so right here, let me find it. So we were using that particular functionality was doing like a run S. So you specify like run S space whatever the command you want to do. So
Yeah.
if you have multiple different commands, it runs them one after each other. So we just changed it to be instead. That's not where I want to be.
Probably the diff you could probably show me to. I'm just being curious, to see how simple or how complex or how much was needed to.
Yeah, it's easier to show here. So right here you can see I changed from run S. So
Yeah.
this run S would run one after each other, essentially chaining. The
Yeah.
package also allowed for parallel execution, but that wasn't being used. So we just
Cool.
changed it to be yarn like that. So
Awesome.
use native and say forget any compatibility with Windows.
And Mark's done the initial review and was all good, other than the fact that there was a random bump of a different dependency, right?
Correct, yes.
Awesome. Cool. Wicked. Thank you.
So I think it took out like 9 or 10 dependencies.
Well,
So hopefully CI is a little bit faster. I know that's been a slow part of GitLab.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be helpful. It's one of those things where I think that I can hold my hands up, and I'm sure lots of others, and say that we don't think hard enough when introducing new packages. It's like, oh, I need this feature or this command or this widget or whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's in this package. Let's add it. Especially like when there's deeply nested dependencies as well.
Yep. So
Oh, awesome. What's next on the list?
whatever you have.
Uh,
Hi there. Can you hear me?
oh,
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So hello everyone. I get a small issue. Can I share my screen?
please do.
Okay. All right, you can see my screen.
Yeah.
So I was like just wondering why this is happening here. So we basically like click on this play button, but yeah, nothing shows up. So I just think like it's a weird behavior, but I'm not sure why it's happening.
So
Can you
you've got
go?
me curious now. I'm going to have a look on a random MR to see if that button exists for me and if it has the same issue.
Can you go to that pipeline details? So the page where you see all the jobs.
Where exactly?
You can click on the warning under the status column for that pipeline.
Here?
No, on the first column you have status pipeline created by stages. Yeah, perfect. The warning there.
So we click on the failed jobs or warning?
Yeah, I want to click on warning to go to the pipeline page.
All right. So I've seen this behavior like a lot, but I'm not sure why it's happening.
If you go to the failed jobs tab and go to that job, why? Try to go to that job details. So if you click on the name of the job.
Yeah, so I think I do only see it. It depends where I'm looking. I might be looking in the wrong place, but you're looking on a pipeline screen, for example, I'm only seeing it on pipelines that have manual jobs available. So it looks like what's happening here is it's the play button's there, but when you click the drop down, it makes the GraphQL or the API call to get the list of manual jobs, and there aren't any, so it displays an empty list unless it's you've not got. There are some, but you've not got permission to run them.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to have a look at the pipeline, but the job does show the rerun button.
Yeah. Let me have a look at that MR myself. Okay, so
I couldn't like replicate it on my local this issue.
It's happening the same.
So it has a relation with like manual jobs, but yeah, it's kind of confusing.
So let me have a look. So yeah, I've got. I see exactly the same issue.
Yeah, me as well.
When I look, and
it returns null on the pipeline.
I think we should see like I don't know if you can yeah, they all have like the same issue, all the pipelines. But let me check some other pipelines maybe.
So we need to look at get pipeline actions, I guess, to see what.
Yeah.
That actually does.
For you, it's definitely not a permission thingy because you have permissions.
Yeah. So I think maybe it should look like this. You can see like the jobs, but they are grayed out. They are disabled. Yeah.
Probably.
But that like weird thing, yeah, I'm not sure about that.
So why would get pipeline actions? So we're querying project. Did you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing now.
Oh, just get this into the right place.
You know what? That IID for the pipeline is so low. Like I have another pipeline, and that's 4 million for 126,281 on that pipeline. It's only 123,364. It's missing some million of pipelines.
Is that because it's running in the community?
You might be onto something there. Yeah, I think I think that's exactly right. It's using the canonical project path, and it's using. So
Yeah.
we will find that out very, very quickly. So if I do,
if we go to another MR coming from the community fork.
Oh, just pasted everything even better. So I suspect we get null, and if we change this to GitLab community, boom.
Yeah.
Good spot. Very good spot. So the question is,
Where is full path coming from?
Yeah, and how do we fix it?
Yeah.
Do we start digging or do we leave that with you?
We went
Are you
down this
talking
rabbit
about
hole.
me?
Yeah, do you do you want us to start sort of having a bit of a dig into this, or do you want to go away and have a bit of a play and
Well,
see if you?
yeah. Is it a backend issue or front end? If front end, I can check, but backend, I'm
I'm
not sure.
not sure at the moment. I think I mean it's the front end that's responsible for generating the query. Um, but it's a question about whether the front end has what it needs to know what the query should be, if that makes sense.
Well,
So
yeah, I
it's
can check on the front end side.
so this is exactly where I think, at least anyway, this is exactly where we're passing it the wrong full path. But the question is, where is full path coming from? So it's being injected, and how have we got access to what would I call it? Like the source full path, I guess, is what we actually need, or the pipeline
Right.
source path rather than the project that the merge request. I would say this is the merge request full path, but we need the pipeline full path, which I think is probably down to being injected. We've got to find out. I wonder if that will find the file that's injecting it.
Hmm. I would say the merge request tabs.
Yeah. Although it might be happening in multiple places as well. Like, I don't know if we were to. Oh, no, because anywhere else that we were looking, like this wouldn't show if I went to pipelines, would it? In this project, this would show in pipelines if I went to the community fork. So
I
I think it's probably okay there.
I think the value used in line 112 should be the same on 108.
We're injecting the source project full path. So I think we maybe even just change, just do that.
Probably.
No, but then that's not going to work, is it? Because what if I run a pipeline on this merge request? It's going to run a canonical pipeline. Is this the source of the merge request, or is this the source of the pipeline? If you
Good,
know what I mean.
good question. That's the source of the merge request.
Which is, yeah, so that's not always going to be right either, is it? So let's find out where this is populated, right? I'm going to try searching for, I suspect it's this.
Yeah. Artifacts and what the full path, project full path.
So we know, but that's fine. I think that could end up breaking a load of other stuff. I don't think we want to change that. But what we want to have a look at is where was the source?
You know what? Can you have a look at the query that's using? Does it also support using ID instead of instance ID?
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting question. So it's get pipeline actions was the name of that. That would be easier.
That way we are only working with that pipeline.
So it's project pipeline. Yeah, that would be really cool. But it's still not going to work, probably. What we'd have to do is remove this if it's possible to grab a pipeline without. Let me just share my. Don't you love a good rabbit hole?
I've lost
so ID is this one, I think. So put that in there. So that should work still. Oh, it's a global ID. Should have copied the whole thing. It does get stressy, doesn't it?
Okay.
So that still works, but as soon as I get rid of this,
And you, okay.
explosion. But then is it possible to do this?
Maybe there's a pipelines. Maybe not. That's not so good.
Go back to my. Surprises me. I mean, is it insane to add it?
Do you really want to go down that rabbit hole?
Okay, so the alternative is we need to somehow get, so going back to our helpers that we were looking at.
Yeah, we need to get the project, the full path of the project containing the pipeline.
Yes. But what's interesting is this helper isn't it might be using it under the hood somewhere, but this isn't the actual helper because it's not got the source whatever it is. So I'm trying to figure out, are we I'm searching stuff for placeholder. Data. I'm a bit confused. Where's it getting source? Let's go back to here. Oh, it's getting that from MR widget data. Okay. So if we were to add something in.
You know what? We cannot really add it there because each pipeline on that MR could have a different source project.
Oh, and is this is a static? It's not for each pipe.
Yeah, that's per page.
Oh yeah, list URL.
So I would rather try to figure out where each pipeline is fetched from and change it there.
See me. Let's just bring up GDK.
It's always the same with these rabbit holes.
Yep.
It makes it fun.
So there aren't going to be any pipelines in my. I know a project that has got pipelines in. Oh, out of interest, Marco, do you keep up to date with you're using self-managed at work, right?
Yeah.
And are you on 18 too?
Not yet. I have to update this weekend.
Do you tend to send like notes around to the team to say what's changed, and like are you intending to adopt like a different process for like MR review now we've got this new MR dashboard? Or
Honestly, we're not at the stage where everyone is using the MR dashboard and stuff like that. Pretty much I'm the only one using it, so it's not that going to be that big of a deal. I'm not that fond of the new merge request dashboard, but we can learn to live with it. Where-
That's interesting. Would you have expected it to be making that same query?
Which query?
What was it? I can't remember what it was now. Get pipeline, something or other. Get pipeline actions. I guess it must be this button specifically that causes that to happen, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have to create maybe a job with a manual. That's another fun thing. Trying to recreate that problem in the GDK is going to be a little bit of fun.
Yeah, because you have to recreate the same behavior. You have to fork a project and start a pipeline on the canonical repo of the forked project. I mean, kind of.
So let me just keep switching backwards and forwards. Sorry, but what have I got to do to fix? Can I just use a single file editor or something like that to upload a new?
Be right back.
What about the pipeline editor? Just do this. Trying to write a CI completely from scratch is insane. I have no idea what I'm doing. What else? What else do I need in here, Jim?
You need. So what you may find easier. Go back to tests real quick. So don't you have the pipeline editor itself?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Oh, you go to just hit CI catalog. You see that catalog right there?
Well, that's just gonna
give you pre-built ones, right?
not on my GDK. I don't think. No. Maybe I can get away with just this. Let's find out.
That's not valid, I don't think.
See, it's telling me the syntax is correct. Yeah, I'm not giving it an image, but
why is it saying? Do you see that red line under test though?
yeah, it's saying it doesn't. it couldn't find the schema for some reason. No idea why.
Oh, let me jump over to my work laptop. Give me a second. I don't have GitLab syntax memorized for this yet.
I don't know if the Rails background worker's dead or something. It's taken a very long time to.
You need a stages.
No, the defaults. But do I need to add a stage for the? Even that, I suspect it will default. I don't know what stage it will default to.
It won't. It won't pick up unless you manually add.
Okay, so I need to find out quickly why my. Should I restart? Rails background? What's it? Was I'm not quite sure why the merge request isn't ready.
That should be. That's slow.
Yeah, I just restarted Rails background jobs. So I'm hoping that might sort of kick it back to life.
Unless your pipeline fails and causes the merge request to not ever be ready because it can't determine if it's ready or not.
Possible.
There's another GraphQL query that's being called to get the merge request ID, which is returning the IID and the project path, but the project path is the canonical instead of the fork. And the IID is for the canonical.
We have some, but what I didn't do is make it manual, which is what I need to do, right? Because if it's not manual, I don't get the play button. Woohoo, it worked. With just that. Have you ever seen a pipeline as simple as that before?
I have not.
I bet you didn't think that would work. Okay. Pipeline editor.
I'm now doubting all my pipelines.
Look right? Doesn't look right to me.
Tell you in a second.
When should not be a string.
Deploy when colon manual.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to do an array, which clearly was wrong. Right? Okay.
You might need another array, or not array. Another stage as well.
Looks good to me. So now we can get to this point. I either need to fork it, but I'm not really that stressed at this point in time about doing that. The good thing is to have recreated that scenario, right? The components, so we can now sort of dig in and see what's available and pipelines, manual actions. ID and then the full path. Is that what we're already looking at? Yeah, that's what we're already looking at anyway.
Can you go to the merge request pipeline table and see the query that's getting the list of pipelines. Because I'm pretty sure that the project path for the pipeline is getting fetched from there.
Sorry, go to in VS Code. Is this you need me to?
No. On that page, if you reload the page, you see that the pipelines table or list is async. So that's making
Right.
a call to get that data.
So where from?
I suspect it's not GraphQL.
Okay.
Yes.
So does that?
I think it's project, the one that we want to have a look at.
As manual actions, yeah, that's probably what's determining whether or not to show this button. All right. So
Probably.
this one, details. Yeah. Okay. Good. So question is, so this is a pipelines API, but it's not a proper API. It's an internal one. So it's going to be in the merge request controller or pipeline. Yeah, probably merge request controller. So let's jump back over to VS Code for a minute.
Yeah, and I'm looking at on .com on the page that we started looking at the issue, and the project value for those pipelines is the community fork. So we have the full path of the actual pipeline source.
Oh, where was that? Sorry, in the.
So if on the MR that we started having a look at on .com, if you look at the pipelines call, we get the 3 pipelines as a result, and on each one of those, the project field is the community fork, not the canonical project.
Awesome. Okay.
So we do have the
So
full path of that project.
excellent. So we should be passing that one ideally through rather than taking the injected one.
Yeah.
Or yeah, figuring out where this is. So I think what we want to do is have a look in VS Code. So I want to see what's mounting pipelines manual actions. The pipeline operations. So yeah, what I want to do is sorry, it's really pain in the back. So I keep going backwards and forwards between. What I want to see in here is if we go up the tree a little bit further. I know where to. Pipelines table. That is all good. Pipelines table. So it's somewhere between like pipelines table and pipelines manual actions or whatever it is called. Table. So we've got the data in here. So is this using an Axios got us where on earth? Okay, so they're getting passed in fine. And then what is this mounting pipeline? This is mounting pipeline operations, and pipeline operations mounts this thing. This defines the fields for the table, and the table, perfect. And pipeline operations, excellent. And all we're passing in the pipeline. Okay, good. Pipeline operations. So I suspect, oh, come on, please be this easy. Pipeline manual actions. Let's pass full path in rather than using computed. Let's just check. So we've got pipelines. Oh, was it project full path we needed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us your equals.
Oh, yeah, equal instead of column.
Thank you. So then in pipeline manual, what's it? We didn't want this. We no longer want this. And instead we want props. Path.
Oh, where is that coming from? Oh, you changed that before.
So the question is, have I broken it, first of all? And if I haven't, we've got precisely 0 seconds for me to quickly create a fault. Yeah, I've definitely broke. Or maybe these were coming up before, actually. Maybe these were coming up before. No, we've definitely broken it. So, royal we there.
I think it's in a file called pipelines list.haml. I've sent the link to it. Maybe you can check it. Because I can see there like I think we are importing the full path from there.
Yeah, but we decided we were going to take it from somewhere else. So every pipeline in the pipelines table has the project and the full path in there already. So the problem is that we were previously injecting the full path from somewhere where we not pipeline specific. It was like one just for the project. So we need a pipeline specific one, but we have that information available to us. So it's just a case of passing it along.
All right.
But I'm intrigued to see. Let me switch my screen back because by making that change, I've broken it at the moment. So get pipeline actions. Okay, so interestingly, that query looks fine, but it's not returned data. It's a bit early, wasn't it?
Is it even trying to execute the query?
Oh, here we go. Full path's just a little bit weird. It's got a slash at the beginning for some reason.
Yeah, because if you have a look at the pipelines.json request, that has it. If I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. That seems a bit weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Okay, so I'm just going to cheat for the moment and strip it off. But okay, so someone tell me that like one dot dot or something. Syntax. Take the letter, strip the first character off.
Slice.
Slice. Oh, I think that did it, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's looking promising. Yeah, awesome. So the only thing that I could do, just to be sure, oh no, because I am a user in the canonical project, or I'm an administrator, it'd be quite hard for me to recreate. Have I got
I think
time?
you just,
Yes, I did.
I think you just need to create a fork of this project.
No, because I've got access to the canonical, so my pipelines would still run in the canonical. So I just need to use a user who isn't a member of this project, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but the issue isn't related to the user, it's related to the source of the oh, because you would no.
Yeah,
Uh,
the source is the context. Well, it's the problem is the context of where the pipeline is being run, right? And
right.
that if you've got access to this and it runs, so yeah, let's go into the admin console. Let's emulate a user that hasn't got permission to this. Make sure
Yeah.
it's a public project.
Yeah, it's dual test.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
fine.
public project. So find a random user.
That hasn't got access.
Yeah, I very much doubt there aren't many users that are configured. So I'm going to
That
try and
this specific user is the only one that is member of 154 projects.
surely not. Surely not. Is there something obvious that
Okay.
no, I'd say I'm safe, right? So
Okay.
so I want to fork this project into my personal namespace. Hope that it doesn't take very long. Then I can do the same. Pipeline here. But that isn't giving me the option to do a branch, so I'll do it in the pipeline editor. That did give me the option. I'm going to use a different branch name from canonical just in case it breaks. Test moment of truth. Ah, interesting. Oh. User not verified. Okay. Can I edit that somewhere in here? Be able to, right? Can't see anything. Something I can do in the browse console, maybe. What if I attach a plan to them? Not likely to fix it. If not, I'll try in the browse console. Surely there's a. Oh, come on.
I don't think that worked.
Let me just in another window that you can't see quickly. I'll just look if there's a verified flag or something. I'm guessing if I stop filtering this and do this, I might see that I get back kind of expecting a response that would be like a 401 or a 403 or something like that. But user.find. Who am I? User 8. U.verified. Okay, so there's no such prop as verified. What is the actual, whatever you want to call it?
What was the error? We can have a look at the why it's showing that. The pipeline failed due to the user not being verified.
This is more like the rabbit hole we've gone down was enough. This is just a bit too far.
It's coming from pipeline presenter, user not verified.
There must be a way in the admin UI.
Oh,
surely.
On pipeline, there's a method called user not verified question mark.
Right. Pipeline model.
I think so, yeah. Oh, launch is ready. Be right back.
Hmm. Hmm. Validate. Why use verify in one place and validate in another place? Let's hope that does it. It's not looking promising. Another change. Oh. Okay. Still complaining. Oh, no, no, no. They're out of order. They're out of order. Beautiful. Here it is. And moment of truth. Looking promising. So, get pipeline actions. Yeah. Yeah.
Working.
Now, what we need to make sure of is that if I stop impersonating and someone runs a canonical pipeline, we need to make sure that that one has the correct. I don't know if it's just been slow, but. See what I'll do. I'll look on the changes tab. I'll make a suggestion. I'll apply that suggestion. They should run a canonical pipeline. What did it say? Oh my goodness. Uh,
You can't even leave a comment.
no, I've got a feature flag turned on that I need to turn off. Features. Think. So for some bizarre reason, I can't seem to. What's it again?
What?
Very confusing. It's not allowed, like there's some other completely unrelated bug that's not letting me hit run pipeline. And I thought applying a comment would be the easiest way.
Surely not.
Never is it? And I can't get to the web ID because that would be the next thing because I've got some weird configuration issue somewhere.
Pipeline editor on that project. Oh, not because
But then
it's
on the fork, isn't it? So, oh yeah, but it's because I'm an administrator. Will I have access to everything?
maybe.
Let's find out.
Yay.
Well, I can see it because it's public, but whether I can actually edit it. Yeah, it looks like it. So what you missed or may not have missed, I think, Marco, is that so far so good.
Yep.
This is now working.
Yeah.
But what we don't know, but I'm hoping this is now proved, is that it works for both canonical pipelines. So this was the forked pipeline, and this is canonical. Yeah, so I don't think it's working. Unless this is upside down. So let me just clear it again. So this one should be the forked pipeline. Yes.
Yes.
This one should be the canonical, but it's still coming up with the forked. Oh, but it is saying it's a forked pipeline, but triggered by me. It's because it's run a branch pipeline, not a merge. You know what I'm going to try doing? No, this is where I'm definitely going to struggle with this. But flow rules if CI merge request something
ID.
Okay.
Come on. Yep.
Yahoo! So I'm just going to do one more since we made that last change. I'm going to do one more impersonate. And we'll go yeah. Go yeah. Go into yeah. Yeah. Looks good to me.
Yep.
So to recap, very minimal changes, to be honest. Stop injecting full path, pass it in from here instead. And that's about it.
Pretty much.
So I'll need specs and other stuff. Are you okay? Sorry, I'm going to try and pronounce your name. Please correct me if it's sorry. Is it Hicham?
Yes, it's Hisham.
Hisham. Forgive me.
Yeah.
Are you happy
That's
to
okay, no
take?
problem.
Are you happy to take that change and try and maybe update the spec for that as well and raise a merge request?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you can just maybe create an issue. for that. Just like
Absolutely.
for other people like if
Yeah, it's good to have an audit trail, etc. Yeah, I'll create an issue and assign the issue and pop that on there. And
Yes.
don't feel obligated.
Exactly.
But hopefully we've done some of the rabbit hole, and it's just writing a few tests and pushing it up.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna check that.
Awesome. Thanks very much for joining. Thanks, Marco, for hosting, and see you all next week.
Yep. Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Have a good one.